really exciting. Jay's going to give us a quick 5 minutes on the wonderful Bath Oliver.
Absolutely.
And sorry, can I just say, it was named after the biscuit.
Yes. It just happens to be my middle name as well, but it's just unlike the German scheme and the Stroud scheme and the very famous local currency schemes in Totnes and in Lewis, the Bath Oliver local currency is operating in a slightly different way. We were very conscious of the fact that the currency might not remain in circulation for very long if it was purchased with sterling and then could be converted back, admittedly at a discount, for sterling again. And from looking at particularly the Lewis scheme, it looked like the currency was dwindling away and not remaining in circulation, that people were using the currency with local businesses who were immediately converting it back into sterling again. And so we thought, well, how are we going to get around this problem of this retirement of the currency? And the idea we came up with was to link the generation of the currency with the local LET system, which is the local exchange and trading system that has been in existence in Bath, as Peter says, for over 20 years. And so the way that the currency is actually generated and gets out into circulation is through people joining the LET scheme and either borrowing money from the LET's bank or creating a surplus by doing things for people so they get credits in their accounts. They might sell things on LETs, they might do some work for other people. I, for instance, have been photocopying for LETs for the last 20 years and I have a balance of about 2,000 Olivers now. So what we did with the currency was allow people to go along in effect with a cash cheque and say, right, I have 2,000 Olivers in my bank account, here's my cash cheque for 1,000 Olivers, give me 1,000 Olivers in cash. And if you also join the LET scheme, you can obviously go into to debit as well too. So if you haven't actually already done something for somebody that earned you Olivers, you could actually borrow some money from the scheme as well too. So this is a very different scheme to the other ones that are out there at the moment. But what it does mean is that as soon as the currency is out there and being used, and it will stay in circulation forever and ever, and will hopefully keep on circulating, and we think there is a massive benefit to that. The downside to it is, of course, the uptake of the currency is likely to be much slower than it has been in Germany and in Lewis and Totnes. The problem there is because people who are not joining the LET scheme who want to actually use the currency, particularly local businesses that local people would want to trade with and buy things from, they're going to have a bit of a difficulty with it because they are paying for some of their overheads and their goods in sterling, and for them to take purely Olivers in return for that activity could lead them into a cash flow problem pretty quickly, you know? And so they would be pretty loath to do everything on 100% Olivers. So what we've done is we've encouraged local businesses to basically do a percentage of their trade in Olivers. So I do 20% on all stationery in Olivers, so that covers my overheads and staff and all the other cost of it in sterling. But it brings in new business into me as well too, from local people who might not normally use me. And the idea is that if you've got some Olivers, you're more likely to come along to me at the Green Stationery Company than go off to Ryman Stationers, because you can't use your Olivers there, and in effect you get a 20% discount in the sort of sterling value by coming along to me. So there's a huge encouragement for people to actually start using the Oliver and the businesses that are involved in it. And as Molly says, what all this is about is local exchange and trading. It's about local people getting together with local businesses and swapping goods and services so that the money remains in the economy, unlike dealing with national chain stores where the money goes out of the economy very quickly to some national business, and in fact it goes out to debt get, in fact, bank interest and all the rest of it. And so it creates, this money is so important to create a sustainable local economy. So we're signing people up to join the Let scheme, and we'll also be giving away some of the Olivers, because we engage in an activity which I believe the bank is called quantitative easing, which is to get some of this currency out there a bit faster. Some people like myself who have large sort of Oliver balances have agreed that we will give away some of our Olivers to other people to help the thing going. And so when this is over, do come along, join up to Let's and get some Olivers. They are also aesthetically very pleasing and they look very nice. Thank you very much.